Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Marvel Select Disney Store exclusive. We're looking today at the Unleashed Hulk. This was a figure I definitely wanted to pick up. There has been a lot of hit or miss Hulk figures, if you ask me, but this behemoth right here definitely looks like he's going to be one of my favorite. This comes to us from Marvel Select, this from the Disney Store, as this is a Disney Store exclusive. Once again, a visible box here. You can see the figure inside, so if you don't necessarily want to take your figure out, which you know Spot's going to do it, but you can keep him inside, you can still see the figure, which I like. Some various Hulk artwork in the back there, as well as a picture of Hulk on the side. Not to mention a very nice looking picture of Hulk on the back, or on the side of the card here. On the back, as for the read-up, it says, while the public believes the Hulk to be a savage monster, he has only ever sought freedom. Freedom from fighting, freedom from being hunted, and freedom from his alter ego, the scientist Bruce Banner. His wish came true when Dr. Doom agreed to perform the procedure that would separate them into two bodies. Each with their own mind, the Hulk sought peace amongst the Moloids in Subterranea, but Banner did not see his freedom as a blessing and desperately sought to recreate the Hulk process, leading to a showdown between the Hulk and Banner's hulked-out army of tigers, sharks, and men. Again, this comes to us from the good folks at Marvel Select. Well, technically, the good folks at Diamond Select Toys. I can't wait to get this opened up, so what I am going to do is take a bit of a break. Going to get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to look at a very towering, Unleashed Hulk. There is more on the way. Don't go anywhere. Having a look at the Hulk, this is a fantastic figure. It's remarkable that initially, when I saw production photos of this figure and I saw ads and videos of this figure, I really thought that this figure was simply a reuse of the initial, I'll just bring him in right here, the initial Marvel Select Hulk, and they just simply did a head swap and paint change. You can see that is not the case. I don't even see any components on this figure that is a carryover from the initial Marvel Select Hulk. And let me just put this guy aside, and I don't remember how vocal I was about it, but I really dislike this figure as a whole. This was a horrible, horrible Hulk, which apparently had no lips whatsoever. He had no lips going on there. But I really didn't like this figure, and was kind of hoping we were going to get a decent Hulk. Now, we've gotten Hulks along the way, whether it be the Gray Hulk, and we've got the Unlimited Hulk, and we've also got, of course, the movie Hulk and whatnot. But if I move this guy out of the way, I just forget about him forever because, again, I don't really like the figure. But we bring this figure in. This definitely looks like it's a brand new tooled figure. Now, to be fair, I don't have a lot of the other Marvel Select Hulks. It is very possible that some of these components were carried over, but I love this figure quite a bit. The detail on him, for starters, let's have a look at his face. That face is awesome. You can see a lot of expression, a lot of detail, and more importantly, a lot of paint and care was put into making this figure. You can definitely also see that Hulk is sporting lips, which is also a nice treat. Would I say this is a perfect Hulk face? Maybe not. Maybe not, at least by my opinion, but he is definitely up there as one of the better Hulk figure faces that we have gotten. I think it captures very good elements of what Hulk should be, while still kind of bringing new ideas, I think, to the figure as well. But I think one thing that really stands out on this figure is the paint. The paint not only on his face, but also on his upper torso, his arms, and his legs is done exceptionally well. Now, some would maybe say that there was maybe too much paint applied to the Hulk because there's a lot of extra green, darker green, some black wash applied to the figure as well. I think it works. I think it really, really works. Had this only been a singular color or maybe one color with a dark green in it, it would have still worked. But I love this added texture. It gives shade, it gives depth. It definitely makes a lot of the muscles and detail stand out in this figure. Especially when you get to the arms. Those are some veiny arms. A little too veiny, perhaps, but I think for a Hulk, you gotta give him, if you're gonna give him anything, like give him like the totally maxed out hands, totally maxed out arms. Give him the idea that he has just got rage and just everything running through his veins. I love that. Now he has one open hand, as you can see right here. They've even painted in the fingernails, which I think is a nice added touch too. On the other hand, closed fist. Yeah, overall, I really like this. As for the pants, kind of a grayish blue going on there. It works well though. It definitely works well. Now you can see where the joints are. They haven't done a great job of hiding it, but you don't necessarily need joints to be hidden. The knees, I think, work really, really well. The joints are fairly concealed. Maybe not so much up in the upper thigh area, but still works really, really well. You got the tears going on in the bottom of the jeans, the tears at the top of the jeans. And then, of course, way down at the bottom there, you got the Hulk feet. Veiny, you got the nails painted in there as well. A nice added touch. There's the underside of his Hulk feet going on there as well. Yeah, I definitely love this figure. A lot better than that other figure that we won't speak of ever again. Or unless I do a throwback of him. But in the way of his articulation, the Disney Store exclusive Hulk does have what looks to be a ball-jointed head. Head moves up and down, left and right. Doesn't really move up too much just because of the way that the head butts up against the ginormous, look at the size of that back. That's a lot of back. Baby got back. Hulk got back. His arms are on a pin and socket, so they move out. They rotate all the way around. His arms, same idea, pin and socket. They rotate all the way around. They bend out. Hands are on a single hinge. His waist is on a single hinge. Legs are on a pin and socket. Same idea with the knees. They bend. This one's really, really stiff. This one a little bit easier. They rotate. And finally, a hinge in the foot. Doesn't look like there's a pivot, but you don't really need a pivot foot when it comes to the Hulk. You can still get a lot of different poses out of him. He is very, very neat, and I'm so glad I picked up this figure. I'm generally on the fence for the most part when it comes to Hulk toys. There really hasn't been a lot of that I have picked up, and more importantly, ones that I've kept. That other one, I'm probably not going to keep that one. He's just not really my favorite Hulk figure at all. I still love the Marvel Face-Off Hulk, is probably my favorite, but I think this guy right here is definitely my second favorite Hulk figure. He's large, he's brooding, paint is phenomenal, and you got a really good sculpt on the overall head and body. The Disney Store exclusive Marvel Select Hulk, I'm going to give him a 9. If you can find him, definitely worth picking up. If you're having a tough time picking up, you could probably find him also on Big Bad Toy Store as well. But definitely worth picking up. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Marvel Select Disney Store exclusive Unleashed Hulk. A fantastic figure, definitely worth looking for and finding and picking up and keeping in your collection. Thanks for watching, guys. Certainly stick around. More Toy Spots are heading your way. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, and one thing that at least this Hulk gave us, he gave us a really cool display base that we can use with this Hulk. Definitely an added bonus. Thanks, former Hulk. Thanks a lot. See you guys next time. Bye.